What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the Flash movie and a cameo from Nicolas Cage. Now, Nicolas Cage apparently came forth and said that the cameo that we see on the Flash movie, well, he wasn't fully involved in that whole thing. And let's just clarify this whole situation. I believe a lot of people were confused to even see Nicolas Cage in the Flash movie. I think the Flash movie was a total mess, in my opinion. It wasn't very clear where it was heading. But let's talk about that Nicolas Cage cameo. First and foremost, Nicolas Cage was set to play Superman, I believe, in the 90s, and it was supposed to be a Tim Burton movie, but that never left the pre-production stage. I think they were kind of trying on the suit, and to be quite honest, I am as much as I like Tim Burton, I love his movie style. I don't think I would want to see Nicolas Cage as Superman. Superman is definitely my favorite character, and I don't know, I just don't see him being Superman. I mean, obviously some people would like to see that, so I don't even know where the idea came from to add him in the movie, because that particular film never really was shot. Like I said, it never left pre-production, so it was weird that they included Nicolas Cage. But anyways, maybe they needed more ideas, and instead of bringing real Henry Cavill, right, who wouldn't even need CGI, they brought in Nicolas Cage, a character that's just was never Superman. He was just supposed to be in a movie that was never made. But anyways, that's the DC universe. Unfortunately, that's the Warner Brothers Studios, and that's them not caring for the DC characters again. But let's talk about that cameo specifically, because I was very surprised. I did not expect to see Nicolas Cage, but I was aware of the fact that he was meant to play Superman once upon a time. I was actually relieved that never happened. And I was like, I couldn't believe that they brought him in for that cameo. But anyways, Nicolas Cage says his Superman cameo in The Flash looked nothing like what he films, and he calls AI inhumane. So let's see his quote. I'm gonna read it to you what he says exactly, because a lot of people were even thinking, well, was he even in that on set? Did he film? There's a lot of confusion there. But this is what he said. First and foremost, I was on set. Cage explained, clearing up speculation over whether his appearance as an alternate version of the Kryptonian Kal-El was simply recreated from Superman Lives costume test footage that has been disseminated online in recent years. Yes, there's footage of a test screening, and that was about it. But no, so actually he was on set. And then he said there's also a video in which he says he was on set for about 3 hours, but he did not have any dialogue. Let's just see the other quote here. They did put a lot of time into building the suit, but I think Andy is a terrific director. He's a great guy and a great director, and I loved his 2 It movies. What I was supposed to do was literally just be standing in an alternate dimension, if you will, and witnessing the destruction of the universe. Kal-El was bearing witness to the end of a universe, and you can imagine with that sort of amount of time that I had, what would mean in terms of what I can convey. I had no dialogue, so I had to convey with my eyes the emotion. So that's what I did. I was on set for maybe 3 hours. Exactly, that's what he said. He also talks about de-aging. They did some de-aging on him. And then continue on in the article, he says, I don't think it was AI. He talks about not liking AI, having a problem with AI, exactly the same as Tim Burton, because obviously, I mean, if you're an actor, I'd be concerned too, because it's so easy to just steal your image now, and even your voice and all of that. So it's kind of weird. But in The Flash, according to Nicolas Cage, he doesn't think that was AI. He believes it was just de-aged. The shots of his face were de-aged. However, all the other stuff where he's fighting the spider was totally CGI, and that was the part where he was completely surprised, because he didn't do any of that. they added that into the cameo, and apparently because that was something that was in that script. You see why I think Tim Burton was not the best choice to make a Superman movie? Because Superman fighting a giant spider in space, I mean, come on. Give me the Superman enemies that we haven't seen yet. You know, I don't want to see him fighting a spider. I'd rather see him fighting Brainiac. But anyways, guys, well, he doesn't seem to be too happy with the fact that they CGI'd the entire scene, and I think that definitely brings some weird feelings to actors, because, well, they expect to do the whole scene, and perhaps if he was more involved, they would have to pay him more, but he wasn't. He clarifies, well, I only did that scene where I'm staring to the universe when the universe is collapsing, nothing else. All the rest is just CGI, and there you have it. This is the news, but anyways, The Flash was just another DC disappointment. As much as I loved seeing Michael Keaton back, I think he was definitely one of my favorite Batman. I love the Tim Burton Batman. I think he was a great director for a Batman film, but I don't think he'd be great for Superman. I really liked seeing the Michael Keaton stuff, but it was just not enough, you know. There was just, again, another story that had so much potential, that they could have been doing so much with it, and now it's just like, what was that movie all about? Clooney is Batman. We don't even know what happened to Superman. I just don't know. But anyways, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.